Hello everyone, my name is Dave, and welcome to Kerbal Space Program. Version 0.20.2.186. Today I am going to show you how to get to the moon, and also Minimus. So, the first thing that you have to think about is how you design your rockets. And today I'm gonna create a manned rocket, but with a single passenger, because I'm a lazy fuck. Alright? And first you need to think about the return vehicle thing, and therefore you need a little thing there. Parachute, whatever. And then you need a stack decoupler, because you know, what it does is it splits the stages, like, you know, that this one can become its own entity after a while. You probably need to know that if you're already playing Kerbal Space Program anyways, so yeah. And then I like to use these atomic rocket motors because they're very fuel efficient and you can get very far with very few. And this is currently the return stage that I'm doing here. I am considering creating instead a landing stage like this. That will probably be more efficient. And not efficient, but easier to land with. I'm just going to see how much fuel it takes, or how long you can burn for. Yeah, that's definitely enough. Alright. So I would recommend doing like this, like putting just a small little piece of fuel tank, and then this LV909 liquid fuel engine. It's very small and efficient. No, it's not very efficient, but it's small and good. And then I need the transfer stage between the moon and Kerbal, which will be two of these. Kind of looks like a Star Trek thing. And then these atomic engines, they're very neat, to be honest with you. I would recommend them to anyone, because they're very good when you're going very long distances and you don't have very much weight to worry about. And then we need these struts. They make it so that it doesn't wobble as much, just for stability pretty much. And well, I'm going to put fuel lines, which basically just transfers this fuel into this one, so that this one will have a full fuel tank and can still burn while at the same time as these ones burn. Sorry for my loss of words. It's been quite a while since I commentated, so I'm a bit rusty. Hope you have some oversight. Alright, this is probably not the most efficient way to do this, but it's a way, and it's good enough for me, so yeah. And I do these fuel lines so that I can activate the engines efficiently, or have several engines going at the same time. So you see, I want this one to activate at the same time as these ones, but I want this one to go away first. And after this one has gone away, I'm gonna, you see, I do the staging here. I want this one to fall away first, and then I want these ones to fall away. And I don't think I need so much fuel, to be honest with you. I could probably just decrease that to like one of these. Probably should be enough. I'm not certain, but you know, when will you ever be certain of these things? Alright. Doesn't look very good, but it's efficient. Oh well, it works at least. And that's good enough, isn't it? Oh my god, my dialect has become very strange. It's like some Yorkshire mix with something else that's very strange. I don't know. Please don't judge. I'm not from England originally. I can't do everything right. Landing struts are very good if you can get them to stick on. Now I'm gonna use 3 because 4 didn't really fit. Alright. Now that's done. I need some stability struts again. For stability, as one would imagine. I'm gonna put, oh shit. I'm gonna put this in there. And I'm gonna put this in there. I might actually speed this up because it's a very long process, but I think that if you'd like to know how to construct ships and you'd like my word more than like Scott Manley's or something, you're free to do that. I don't know. I'm probably gonna just speed this up, but I like talking anyways, so if I don't speed it up, then you'll hear and see this. Right, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do like this instead. No, I'm gonna do like this instead. And then I'm gonna put, oh shit, 3 of these. No, I'm gonna put 3 of the vectoring engines. They're very good. They're good for like, that means that you can control the ship. Oh, I almost forgot. I definitely need a advanced SAS. It makes it so that you can just like lock your current course without having to worry about that sort of thing. I'm probably just gonna skip this one. Yeah, that looks better. I don't like that these are so big, but I can't really do anything about that. And well, then we need these winglets so that we can control the spacecraft better. And yeah, I'm probably gonna do like this instead. I'm gonna put liquid solid rocket boosters. I mean, not liquid, solid. Oh, shit, fucking hell. Could you stick on there, please? Thank you. Alright, and then we're gonna put these ones there. Because these guys, they make it so that they burn not very efficiently, but they're very cheap and they're good because they don't weigh very much, I think, and they have quite a lot of thrust, but you can't really control. You can't turn them off once you've turned them on, and you can't control how much thrust you want. So they're just like for the ascent stage, very much, I would say. And let's put that there, and let's put that there. Then let's put one here. Oh, fucking hell. On there, alright. That should be enough. Oh, shit. Want you there. Alright. It's pretty symmetric. Alright, anyways. Then we're probably gonna have to put this in there. And shit, oh, go away, this is difficult. There you are. I'm a man. Oh shit. Alright, that works. Well, it didn't really work, but it could have worked if it had worked. I don't know if that's gonna be very stable, but it probably will be. I don't know, could be. Alright, let's try it out, shall we? No, wait. Now we have to make sure that the staging is correct. And to do that, we need to make these ones activate at the same time as the solid rocket boosters. Sorry about that, just my cell phone. And then we want these ones to fall off, and that's what happens there. Then, oh, that's at the wrong place. Then we want all these engines to activate at the same time. And oh yeah, that was at the right place, sorry. So then we want that one to fall off, and then that engine and these engines are going to fire up at the same time. And then that one's going to fall off when that engine has done what it's supposed to do. And then these ones are going to take over, and that one is going to start. But that one's going to be there. So now that one's going to start, and then it's going to burn with these ones. And then when these ones no longer have any fuel, they're going to fall off, and we're going to go home. I think that's how it's supposed to be anyway. I think this will be the landing stage as well. We'll see. And I'm going to name this I don't know, tutorial spacecraft. No, that's boring. The Dave Meister 9001. Yep. Alright, let's try it out, shall we? And the first thing that I have to think about is that you have to activate the advanced SAS module, which is what keeps it going straight. You do that with T, and then you thrust up a bit, and then you press space to activate. And to begin with, you don't really have to use very much liquid fuel, just enough so that you accelerate, because you know, because of the air resistance, you can't really accelerate very fast, and you're just wasting fuel if you have too much thrust to begin with. At least that's what I have been told. And then you will have to wait until you get to an altitude of about 10,000 meters, which will be in a while, I think. Now you can observe what will happen to the solid rocket boosters here, now that they run out of fuel, which will be in any second now. Any second now. Alright, you see I'm losing speed, and then I press space, and they fall off, like that. And now we'll be gaining momentum very soon again. You just wait. You see, it's getting a bit slower, and any second it's going to get faster again. Yep, you see, there we are. And I will wait a little bit longer, because I didn't have as much thrust as I had anticipated. And, well, that's alright, I suppose. And, well, now I'm going to start to pitch to the right very slowly, which is the east. Because you want to get into an equatorial orbit that is going to the east. Because that will be easier for you, since, you know, with the planet's rotation and all. And you don't have to fight the planet's rotation. You're going with it instead. Which is good if you want to get into an orbit, because you need less fuel. And you want to go to a 45-degree mark there, and engage the advanced SAS. And then you want to see your orbit here. You want it to reach about, like, pretty much 100 kilometers, I think, is good if you want to get to the moon. And then you can start pitching down slowly as you get higher into the atmosphere, because then you won't have to do as much thrusting whilst at your apoaps, which is this thing. Because when you get to this thing, you're gonna have to oh Jesus, hold on. Boom, motherfucker! Jesus, I'm not getting very much control here. Sorry. When you get to that mark, you're gonna need to thrust horizontally to increase your horizontal speed, so that you will get into an orbit. And that I will do in just a minute. Now I'm just because you see, if you go straight up and then straight to the right or to the east, you're going to waste a lot of fuel. So you want to do it as smoothly as possible. But it's pretty difficult. And I'm not very good at it, but I do my best. Is that my space station? No, it isn't. Where did my space station go? Did I even have a space station? I don't know. We're going to check that out later. Alright, we're getting to 100 kilometers soon. Alright, there we are. Now, I'm going to do like this. I'm going to create a node. I don't know what it is, something node. I don't remember what. Maneuver node, that's right. And these work like this. You see, you can do this. You can tweak these different settings, and sorry, I'm a bit concentrated here. They make it so that your orbit is different, you see? And then you can see your potential orbit if you were to perform that maneuver perfectly. And you will get a little node indicator here that will tell you what you need to do, how much thrust you need, and where you need to thrust. So then you can just lock that on and wait until you reach apoapsis, which will be pretty much now. Alright, and then we burn. I burned a little bit before, just because I can. Oh, I don't need that anymore. You can do that like that as well, if you want to. Because then you don't have to activate this state, which can be good. We should be in a 100-kilometer stable orbit very soon. Because you see, these ones, they're very efficient, but they're not very strong. But you don't need very much fuel to get very far. But they take a long time, because they only thrust a little bit at a time. But they're still more efficient than other engines. They're the most efficient in the game. Alright, 102, 100, that's good enough. They can just right click or click on the maneuver, and yeah, there we are. Now, what you need to do to get to the moon is actually pretty simple. It's a lot more simpler than getting to Minmus. All you need to do is wait in your orbit until the moon goes above the horizon, which it will do any second. No, wait, I don't know where it is actually. You can check where the moon is. Alright, it will probably be above the horizon in any minute. So you just wait for the moon to appear like that, and then you find your prograde vector like so. You probably want to get straight on. Then you lock on like so. Then you go into map mode and you bring out this nav ball and you start thrusting like so. Because then you will see when you get into when you will get an encounter with the moon, which is what you want, because that's when you get into the moon's sphere of influence. I'm not very good at speaking today, am I? And the sphere of influence is basically like an area around an object where its gravity will be the strongest of the gravities that are affecting you. So you'll basically be within that object's gravitational field enough for it to affect you more than other objects, which is what you want if you want to get to another planet or moon or whatever. And as you see, this apoapsis, as it's called, it's apogee with the Earth and some other planets and things, I believe. It will rise quicker and quicker, and as it rises quicker, you can actually just lower your thrust, so you won't get surprised, because you see it moves very fast. And then you just tweak it until the potential orbit that you wish for. I would like oh, that's meters. No, it isn't. That's 99,000 meters. Alright, I would like 100-kilometer periapsis, which is the closest that you will get. And this thing is what will happen if I don't do anything when I have gone past the moon. And now all we need to do is wait, which we can do here. Just time warp for a while till we get closer to the moon. Just be careful so that you don't time warp too much, because then you might miss it, which is not very good. So you see we're getting closer here. Should probably slow down my time warp very soon. Alright. Now you need to do a... Oh, Jesus, I'm still Still time warping, alright. You need to do a retrograde burn, which is when you burn in the opposite direction of the way you're going. Which you do like this. But the thing is, you still need to be in map mode though, which I just remembered. Because you need to see where your orbit is. As you see, the orbit's coming down. And you want a circular orbit, because it's easier to handle when you're going to land and things. Like so. That's a pretty circular orbit, 91, 106, circular enough anyways. And then you want to find a place to land. And I would probably like to land on the bright side of the moon. But other than that, I'm not very picky. So I'm just gonna look at the moon because it's good looking. And then you go and you do another retrograde burn, a deorbit burn it's called. And you do like this, you just do a retrograde burn until your orbit intersects the moon. But you don't want to do it from too of a steep angle, because that might be difficult for you. I do want to land in that crater though, so I'm going to... You see, I went a little bit too far there. So if I instead burn a little bit prograde again, like so... Oh, Jesus. Like so, I think. Yes, there are. A little bit further. Now you see the orbit intersects that crater, which means that is where I'm going to land. But at this speed, I'm not going to survive. So I'm going to have to wait a little bit more until I get closer to the surface. And then I'm going to do another retrograde burn to kill my horizontal velocity, which is something that is very good to do. Because you see, I'm getting closer to the moon here. Not close enough though, but I'm going to get ready to kill my horizontal velocity. Which I will do soon. I will do that now. Oh Jesus, I'm a lot closer than I thought. Okay, I'm gonna need to do this at the same time. Hopefully I will not crash into the moon and make a fool of myself, which might actually happen. Because I didn't really think about how close I was, but I do believe I'm going to survive. Sorry for having such a douchey dialect today, but you know, I'm a bit tired, so I sound strange. And they're whipping cream outside my door. That's why you might hear a strange buzzing noise. Whatever you hear. Like wee. But just think about whipped cream and laugh. Right, now I'm gonna kill my horizontal velocity. I'm gonna do that by just... Yeah, I think you understand what I'm doing. And then after that, you wanna try to follow this this one, the retrograde marker, because then you're firing exactly against the way you're going, if you understand what I mean, so that you will stabilize your landing as much as possible. However, what I'm going to do right now is that I'm just going to stabilize so that I'm not going horizontally anyway, which should be fixed in just a second. Alright, that's not good enough, but it's almost good enough. Okay, that's good enough. Now I will activate this stage and this stage and this stage, because now I don't need to think about these things anymore, because they're just in the way when I'm going to land. So now they're just going to go away and do their stuff, and hopefully crash into the surface. And now we just wait, because This engine is quite efficient, so I don't think throttling down will be a problem. But it will still take a while to get down to the surface. But I don't want to go into too fast, because then I might not have time to throttle up. See, now they're crashing to the surface, then I know how close I am. So I'm gonna start thrusting. Oh, thrusted a bit too much there. Started hovering instead. Okay, good to know. I'm just gonna keep a stable descent velocity of about 5 meters per second. Maybe a little bit faster. Let's take 6. And then now I'm just correcting to make sure that I'm not going horizontally, which is something that you probably want to do, because otherwise you might go horizontally too much, and then you might break the legs of your lander and things like that, which is not very good. And okay, we're getting really close to the ground now, so I'm gonna throttle up a bit just to get. Oh Jesus! Whoa! And there we are, on the moon, motherfuckers. It took 8 hours and 57 minutes and about 14 seconds. In game time though. In my time it wasn't that much. It was what could have been like 15 minutes or something. Alright, Oblock. Let's get you on the moon. Small step for Kerbal. Giant leap for Kerbal kind. Giant fall. Alright, so now Oblock is on the moon. And he can jump around. The gravity is very low here. And he can also activate his jetpack with R. And left shift is up. Left control is down. And then it's the WASD. Alright, so, on the moon. Now for the return. The return is actually pretty easy if you use maneuver nodes. The first thing that you need to do, however, is go into an equatorial orbit. And you can do that sorry, going the wrong way. You can do that either way. You can go any direction you want, really. It doesn't matter. Hopefully I will get into a stable orbit using this thing and not like. Alright, let's see. 8 kilometers, I want a little bit more. Yeah, 12 kilometers good enough. Because there's no atmosphere here, you don't really have to worry about, like, you know, how high up you are. You just want to be high up enough that you don't hit any mountains and that you can time accelerate. But other than that, it doesn't really matter. I'm getting closer to the apoapsis. Okay, that's close enough. Now I'm going to do a burn to get into a circular orbit. Please, enough fuel, I beg of you. Alright, it seems that I will have enough fuel. Now, as you see, the orbit is beginning to turn circular, and that is very much good enough. 8 and 17. Alright, that's not very circular, but it's good enough. Then you need to figure out which way you're going. And I am currently going to the west, which means that when I'm at here, I will have to make a burn so that I will go straight into the Earth, or Kerbin, sorry. The thing is that I should probably have gone a little bit more up, because now I have to wait quite a long time. But I'm sure you'll wait with me, won't ya? Because you see, then you will raise your apoapsis so much that you will just go into the earth pretty much. Oh no, it's going even slower. Oh god. Alright, I'll speed this up in editing. Alright, we're getting closer to the right place. And that will be any second now, when that passes over that one. Alright. Now we're at the perfect place to burn back to Kerbal, which is what we are going to do right now. And we're just going to go into the right mode, which is there. And then we're going to start our burn. You see, our apoapsis is rising very rapidly. Hopefully rapidly enough to hit Kerbal. Oh Jesus, have I done something wrong? Come on, periapsis. Go down, go down, go down, go down. Alright, that's good enough. 15,000 meters. That will get us into the atmosphere. Now we will... Oh, forgot to retract the ladder. Now we just time warp a bit till we get out into interlunar space. I don't know what it's called. Interplanet. No, it's not interplanetary space, but interlunar space, I suppose. And you see, now we're going back to Kerbal, and as we're approaching the atmosphere, I am going to dump this stage because we no longer need it. Wait, I was wrong about that. You might, if you really want to be like extra pro, you can get into an orbit around Kerbal and actually like make sure that you land at the appropriate place. But I'm not really into that stuff because I'm lazy. I just think that getting back to Kerbal is good enough for me. But you see, right now I'm aero brake. Oh, wait. Oh, I was lucky. I was lucky enough to be praised with going in the right direction. So if I just do a retrograde burn, I might actually get close to the Kerbal Space Center. You see, I'm actually passing overhead because it's an equatorial orbit. And now I'm going to decouple, and I'm probably gonna end up quite a long way from the Kerbal Space Center, but it's good enough. And you see, now we're entering the atmosphere. And these little red things, that's simulated atmosphere heating, like re-entry heat. But it's just visual right now. It doesn't affect you in any way, it just looks cool. Yeah, it is. And you do this by pressing the IVA button there. Alright, we're getting closer to the ground. I could... No, I'm gonna wait a little bit. Just gonna get a bit... Kerbal fleet is gonna have a hard time picking me up. But, I don't know. Maybe they have a naval station there or something. Let's hope they do. Alright, we're almost down now. Now, I'm close enough to the ground that I'm going to deploy my parachute. But it's not going to open until I'm 500 meters above the ocean. Which will be now. Bam! Exactly 500 meters, that's when it opens. That's how the game is coded. Whee! And soon we will hit the ocean, and all will be well. Oblak Kerman delivered safely to the moon and back. And now he will probably drown. That's too bad. Alright. Thank you for watching, and next time I am going to show you how to get to Minmus. I said I was going to do it in this episode, but I'm a lazy bastard. So, see you next time.